Domestic abuse victim advocates are on edge. That's after they say a recent court ruling is challenging how protective orders can ban potentially dangerous people from having guns. Last week, a federal judge in Texas ruled that taking away the gun of someone who is the recipient of a protective order violates their Second Amendment rights. Chris 6 News anchor Taylor Alanis joins us now in the studio. Taylor, what exactly does this opinion mean?
Well, Pat, under a protective order right now, judges who consider someone dangerous to their family or partners can require that person to hand over their guns. But U.S. District Court Judge David Count says that infringes on that person's right to bear arms. According to the Texas Council on Family Violence, or TCFV, in 2021 alone, more than 70% of domestic violence victims who were killed with a firearm. And in Texas, over the past decade, the number of women killed by an intimate partner doubled. TCFV fears that number will be even higher if accused abusers are able to keep their guns, something they say could very well happen because of District Judge David Count's ruling. Counts, who serves in the Western District of Texas, recently ruled it was unconstitutional to take gun rights away from people under a protective order or if they were federally indicted because that person has not been convicted.
The Second Amendment, the way the Second Amendment is written.
Attorney Matt Manning has taught constitutionality. He says getting a protective order isn't just a matter of making accusations and taking away someone's gun. It's a process similar to when someone is put on bond.
The idea of there's been credible evidence, a judge has found it, and has found that it's likely to occur again, and is taking away the weapon in the meantime.
He says a judge has a responsibility to keep society safe.
Really, the question is, how do you reconcile those two things? And I think if we as a society want to have safe communities, then judges need to have the ability to take away weapons in instances where they think someone may be harmed by them.
TCFV officials told me they are agonizing over Count's opinion. They sent us the following statement saying, in part, TCFV applauds the Texas lawmakers who codified restrictions over 2 decades ago that temporarily prohibit convicted domestic violence perpetrators and respondents of protective orders from possessing firearms. Going on to say, TCFV is committed to continuing to educate Texas courts and policymakers about the importance of upholding these laws, including developing and carrying out protocols to transfer firearms from prohibited possessors at the local level in an efficient manner respectful of Second Amendment rights. Now, as for what happens next, Pat, this legal battle is on its way to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals.
And we know you'll keep a close watch on that for us, Taylor. Thank you so much.